Shotguns and shotguns.
Introduce myself for those who don't know, because ain't nobody famous but Jesus and Michael Jackson. Okay, so I'm Tamika Harper, aka Georgia Me. That's GAME, representing game God's Apostle, moving everyone straight from the west side of Atlanta. I am a poet who has appeared on Deaf Poetry 7 times. I'm the first Black and first woman on that show. I was chosen as a catalyst member of the flagship uh, cast to not only be a part of Deaf Poetry, the TV show, but to be a part of the stage production, which was scheduled to do 8 weeks, and we ended up doing 8 months on Broadway. Okay, the Great White Way, and we are unapologetically Black. I'm so grateful. I got to say "fuck you, cracker" every night. 470 shows every night. But it was all about loving our brothers and loving us. And I'm so grateful that God gave me that opportunity, because I feel like because I've never sacrificed my people, or there's never been a situation where I didn't stand up for my people, God allowed me to be authentically me everywhere I go. And I hope I'm an example to people that you don't have to be afraid of your Blackness. Now, don't get me wrong, some people are afraid of their Blackness. Know they late, and you just got to drop the seed and keep it going. But fortunately for me, I get to revel in being Black. That's all my shirt. I love being Black. We the black, the black, the Black. My sister Jill Scott say I'm the blackest person she ever met. She's like, you the blackest person, and I take that gladly. I'm very grateful to have a relationship with my community where they can come to me if they need, and if I see a need, I feel it. If I see something I can do, I do it. And it's never falters. No one had to tell me to buy Black. I always buy Black. Before it was something to do, I always bought Black. I always went Black. I always try to find Black vendors, business owners, my entire existence. And I can do that, fortunately, because I live in Atlanta. And when you live in Atlanta, sometimes you take for granted all of the Blackness that you have, like the fact that we have Black people on every network station. I've always had Black anchors. I've always had Black excellence, Black business owners, Black physicians, Black scientists. So I never adopted white is right or white is better. That's never been my reality. Um, I'm 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 born and bred in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm from the hood. And people think you have, you're less because you're in the hood, but that is where everything flourishes from. Innovation, creativity. We make a way out of no way. So I thrive in being from the hood, because I know when the revolution comes, the hood still gonna be lit up. We gonna be we gonna have light. We gonna have food. We might even have cable. So, I mean, that's basically part of who I am. I'm gonna do a poem right quick, and we'll keep it going. This poem is called "The Promised Land." I wrote it because my city is more than strip clubs and crunk. Even though we do that magnificently, no one does it better. But we are also a hub of Black business, of cooperative economics, of revolution, of, of, of teaching and taking people who don't know and helping them be better. So this poem is called "The Promised Land." If Brooklyn is the heart of America, Atlanta gots to be the soul. Where you from? Gots to be the South, no doubt. You can tell by the flow of my mouth, my southern twang, distinguished disposition, superior manners, inert intuition, the feeling of home whenever in my presence, for I reek of the essence of Atlanta. My whole life was right off Martin Luther King. My whole life I sang, "We shall overcome." I knew I was one of those who would go down fighting, most likely through my writing and speaking, continuously seeking truth, letting my folks be well, but never afraid, because destiny is laid. Knowing all you can give is showing others how to live. I learned that from King. Such a simple thing, living with no fear. I was fed that right here. Shit, how the hell I'm gonna be scared? My grandmother's grandmother was a slave. Rape and reoccurring resignation, no one could save her or stop her from engraving survivor on the road she paved. 4 generations later, I stand unscathed. Call me brave, but it just runs through my veins, the pain and the triumph of Camille Bell. I remember the killings in the ATL. There was blame on this kid named Wayne, but we AT aliens give claim to the Klan for most of those slain. Stone Mountain, where the Ku Klux was created, now invaded with affluent Nubians and Mexican natives. While other kids stay jaded, we stay elated off the excellence of Monica Kaufman on Channel 2. You never know how she gonna have her do. I saw her one year at the Sweet Auburn Festival. You know, the famous avenue where Ebenezer Baptist Church is located. Never been in, real hard to get through. ATL, we love Dr. King, the King family, another issue. And who knew a city that feels like a neighborhood could host the Olympic Games? I tell you who, Maynard Jackson and Andrew Young, they did the damn thing. See, being from here, I knew I could do whatever I wanted long as I had a plan. See, being from here, I knew I could do whatever I wanted long as I know I am. See, being from here, I knew I could do whatever I wanted long as my mission, I understand. I thank God I'm from the promised land. ATL, hope. Yeah. You know, they tell me the ATL hoe is a little bit too much at the end, but that's real authentic A. If you from the A, you've been around the A. I want Black people to be authentically them without apology. All of who we are, all the different ways we are. We are not a monolithic people. We are so diverse and different. We are more than Cash Money and Cosby. We are just everything. And that's what I love about being from this city. You get every kind of Black person there is. The weirdos, they just different. They don't have to dress like the D-boy on Indicator, Glenwood Avenue, West Side. No, we have doctors. We have doctors who dress like D-boys. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Like nothing limit us here in Atlanta, and I love that. I'm so grateful that I grew up in that, and then traveling around the country, you know, I have this fondness for my people. So everywhere I go in the world, I say, take me to the hood. Take me to the hood. Take me to the hood. No matter where I've been, I'm like, take me to the hood. I stopped that when I went to, where was the first? Belize. Yeah. Take me to the hood. That Blackness, that poverty, it just hurt my soul. I gave everything I had on me to those people. You understand me? Like, that's just what I had to do. We take for granted how blessed we are. Yes, we do have a lot of atrocities in America, but the type of poverty that some of our people go through is unbelievable. And we need to do more for those people who are in the diaspora who aren't necessarily on the continent. You know, those who are in Central America and South America who have our same hue. And they go through it. You know, we need some initiatives for them. So, but I'm very connected to my people. And one morning, I was watching Good Morning America, and it was just violence everywhere. In Chicago, in Philly, in New Orleans, in Brooklyn. It was just everywhere, and it was all Black. And I was just so hurt because as much as I hate across those niggas, excuse me, you know, some of y'all don't like that word. I revel in, I go, I'm Dick Gregory, okay? Dick Gregory, about that word, I take ownership of it. You will not make me feel less when I know the legacy of what we are and who we are. But to see all of that violence against my people, done by our people, I just am, it just hurt me so bad, and I was just crying and crying and crying. And I wrote this piece, and I rarely do this piece, so if I stumble a little bit or something, forgive me. But I just had to. I was like, I don't know what the click is, what the answer is, but as an artist and all the artists within my voice, I hope that we find it. I hope we come with the message that clicks in the minds of our people that will make us love each other through and through, make us never harm each other, make us work with each other. Some of us are bred with that. Some of us are groomed in that. And a lot of us have no idea about that Black collective love. I love you just because you're black. Now, don't get it twisted. I do recognize graham crackers. Just because you got the same color as me, don't mean you for me. And we need to understand that. Like Nat Turner said, you know, sometimes some people got to go. I will say that forever. Like, I love us. But if you are not for us, then you must go. And that's just what it is. Why would I feel any other kind of way? That's self-preservation. That's just what I believe, people. So this poem right here, it doesn't even have a name. If you got a name for it, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram, on Facebook, and let me know what you think, you know, like what the name could be. Actually, it's not even done. It's a whole nother page that because I'm not through. I think it's gonna be a choreo poem. I'm just letting y'all know all the tea. I think it's gonna be a choreo poem because it keeps going. My soul has not finished it, you know. So this is this piece. Always wrote for me, for my salvation. Though through this word, I'm out to save a nation, one at a time. It ain't all about mine. Fuck who gets to shine when it's your time, it's your time. As long as the mission is complete, where everybody eat. Ain't gotta step on nobody's feet. Find yourself a seat at the table. Hold the plate in your hands if you're able. Never digest the fable that's fed. That there's only one winner that gets bread. Eat or be eaten already self-defeating. Fuck the path that's beaten. I'm paving a new road where it's a nice drive. Like no accidents on 285, Dan Ryan, no construction and floating on the 405. See, we all need to be alive on arrival. Give a damn with your title. Who do you serve? Purpose, Most High, Allah, Jehovah, God. How do you serve? Benevolently. The honor is in the duty, not the position. The honor is in the duty, not the position. So you keep on hoping, so-called praying and wishing, but this bitching must cease. When you really don't want peace, you want not to be bothered or inconvenienced. Turn the channel when you feel a little squeamish as you gaze upon the dirty little boy with bug eyes and flies around his head like a halo. You essentially say, so, what the fuck that got to do with me? You can turn a blind eye, but you know who always sees what you do to the least of these, you do to me. And then you wonder why we live up under such tyranny. It appears to me we should. When we make no real steps to clean up the hood or even swing by, be an example of righteousness, the answer to their why. Why shouldn't I sell this stack, shawty? Why should I go to school? Why have I been listening to these fools tell me what's cool? And as my people drool and salivate over shit that depreciates, we, the talented attempt, perpetuate the source of the simmering hate. I laugh as the fools commentate. The destruction of our community can be attributed to shows like Housewives and Love and Hip Hop. In the immortal words of Sir Lucius Leftfoot, boy, stop with that bullshit you on. Sick of blaming societal ills on TV and songs when you know that's not the truth. You know that's not the root. Strange, now familiar, bruised fruit is our constant state. Death by ego, a foolish fate. Relentless debate on how we so great and fucked up at the same damn time. Delicious duality, black people paradigm leaves no room for individuality. Only old phase killing Nubians inspires solidarity. And just for clarity, no avatars or hoodies for show. When over 500 were killed in the goal. Chirac, the headline reads. Watch Lupe and Derrick Rose heart bleed. Blip at the bottom of the screen reads 6 shot in 6 hours in Philly, 3 in DC, 4 in the NO. From the Bay to the BK, clap, clap, no applause. That's the gunplay. Stage set, mama moan, sirens blare, bring out the yellow tape. Real life, no rehearsal outside. I don't, no place to escape. Post some drink, blow some trees, buy some shit, band-aid the disease, shake the fleas, because we've been lying with dogs, making deals with Napoleon, following hogs. Sound like Animal Farm, ring the alarm, oblivious to the harm. Orwell prophecy before our face. And we think this shit is just about race. Thank you. Thank you. So that's that piece. Just my heart. Anybody got any questions? Want to say something to me? Sister Ray, Tim, Angela, Antoine, LaShonda? Thank you. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate that clap.
You like interaction, me. Beautiful. I think my connection is keep saying connection unstable, so I'm getting bits and pieces, but that was a great accountability piece. That was beautiful.
Thank you, sis. And I feel like we are our answer. I feel like, you know, I don't I love my people, but when they say don't talk about what we do, yes, yes. How can we not talk about what we do? I come from a community that protects me. I'm from the West Side, and I can't tell you how many times brothers and sisters have stood up for me and made it so that I was safe. And in our community, we have that power. And those warriors out there who are fighting a futile war with themselves, we can use those soldiers for our benefit. You know, and that's just what I feel. I feel like they need to be armed with the right tools and the esteem. Because I believe in killing. I don't believe in murder. And I believe that we need to have that kind of stronghold for our people so people understand you just can't kill Black lives and it don't matter. There are repercussions to this other than us exercising in the street. I love the gestures, but we need something that is going to be concrete. I prayed, and I mean, I'm telling y'all this, I don't mind. I prayed, I said, you know, I need my people to, when they kill one, we take five. I've been said that we take five. And let me tell you what happened. My prayer came true when the Dallas shooter. And I rest in peace to all those police officers because we don't know who was righteous and who wasn't. But when you a snake, I don't know if you bite or not. That's just the whole thing. I ain't got time to decipher if you a good snake or an unpoisonous snake or any of that, okay? So
take all the trash out.
Yes, yes, sister, yes, Bray. So that's when that former military Black man killed those 12 police officers. If you pay attention, people, we didn't have a Black killing by police officers for almost a year. For almost a year. That's not by coincidence. And then they have trained our men in the military for their benefit. Now that we need those brothers for our benefit, those women for our benefit, for our war that we're fighting right here in this country. We are the most benevolent, peaceful, civil God bodies on the planet. Black people are, period, period. But at the same time, we have allowed atrocities to happen to us with very little repercussion, and that has to change, period. So this next piece I'm gonna do for y'all, it's called Why Be Mad? Because you know, we live in a world where there are some Black people. What'd you say, Ray?
No, that was me. That was me, sis. So wouldn't that be the name of the poem? We the answer, period.
You know, Al, I swear, that you better talk. I'm gonna finish that, and that's how I'm telling y'all. God is a good God. Thank you, Alias. See how we work together, cooperative Blackness, you feel what I'm saying? Yes. And then you know how the kids go, period. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We are our answer. And I wrote this piece called Why Be Mad because I just got tired of people talking about, you know, this is years ago. You don't have nothing to be mad. Black people got jobs. Black people are they politicians. Oh, especially when Obama. Oh, Obama's president. Obama's a figurehead. Obama did not one single solitary thing for Black people. He had 4 initiatives for HBCU, and then what's stupid is Trump came in and made those permanent that he could have did. He could have made permanent funding for those HBCUs, but he didn't do that. Trump did. What'd that say? What'd that say? I'm just saying, like, you know, I voted for Michelle, okay? That's who I voted for. I didn't vote for him. You made me mad. I'm just saying, I don't give up just for the figure, for the representation, yay, Obama. For a cool Black man to be in office, yay, Obama. For a Black man to be singing Al Green at the Apollo to his wife, yay, Obama. But it ain't nothing else that you can tell me he's done. Oh, he had the Black Man Initiative the last 6 months of his presidency. I wonder how that's going. But I haven't seen anything he's done since Trump's been in office. And I'm a Jimmy Carter girl. I'm from Georgia, and that's a good white man. Recognize the abolitionists. Recognize them. Please do. We got to have them to encourage the other white people who don't know no better. I need Black people to understand that we are the teachers. That's just what it is. Quit thinking that they just should know. They don't have that in them. We have soul. We are the only people on the planet identified with soul. That's not by coincidence. That's not coincidence. That's divine. So they are children, or whatever you want to call them. But if they want to do right, we'll help them do right. But I'm personally one of these people who I don't know. I don't trust unless you gonna guard me. Like that's the only thing with all the marching with the good white folk. Hey, good white folk, y'all need to surround us and be a barrier. Other than that, I don't see no use for you. That's just me. Because politically, you don't vote for our favor. That's what you need to do. You don't call out your family and people who engage in racism, not prejudice. Everybody prejudice. I don't care about prejudice. I'm prejudiced. Please believe that. But I'm not racist. I don't infringe on anyone's civil liberties, rights, or opportunities. And that's what your people do at every turn and every corner, systematically and individually. So, I just want to say that to my the white allies and the white friends and the white women with black babies, hey, it is what it is. We got to teach y'all to do their hair. Sister, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got any white home girls, and they be fucking up the baby head. You got to go, girl, you need some blue grease and some pink lotion. What, sister? What, Ray?
No, ma'am, no friends, no allies, not none of that. If you come to where I'm at, you better make it out however which way you can, because I'm busting that shoe.
Only I know your real friends. No, your real have none of them.
See, I because I have, I've met a couple of good white people. I have, but they already know that if the revolution comes, they got to go. We already got that understanding. It's just what it is. But when they have these black babies, especially these black women, when we have white women who have black women, they need a black woman in their life. Period. I'm not concerned about Becky. I'm concerned about little Tamika. You know what I'm saying? Or little Keisha. Because white mama don't know what to do. White mama don't know what she gonna go through. So I make sure I'm available. You know what I'm saying? And the esteem that they go through, the esteem problems that my half and halves go through, it just hurts me. But don't nobody fight harder for black people than mixed heritage black people. If you look at it publicly, any mixed race black person who is famous fight harder, speaks stronger, and speaks on the issues dealing with black people more than the melanated, the dark. And I know that also is because we can be deemed intimidating or not effective because of our skin. Fine. They are people. So you go in there and you infiltrate. Use your light for right. That's what I say. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my thing about the white baby, the half white babies. I know Sister Ray like, But get you, if you see some, they need it because they'll be going the wrong way. They'll be going the wrong way. And
they have demon. They have devil already. It ain't nothing I can do about that. I'll never put nothing like when your mama, your daddy, whoever else is white. I would never step in between the love you got to have for your own because mine is strong and unwavering. So if I got to ask about it, it ain't no question about it. It's over with. It's a wrap. I'm just listening.
I feel you, Ray. But I know first beings who we are as a people, that we have the power to empower and make them beyond fighters for us. I mean, think about W.B. Du Bois, half-breed. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a lot that I think about Prince. Every time I think about anybody who has been radical publicly, a lot of times they've been mixed heritage because they catch it both ways. Look at Kaepernick. You know what I'm saying? He risked everything, even though that's a whole nother story, but he risked everything and became a huge voice for our plight. A huge voice. And there's so many people who are mixed breed and don't say anything or do anything. So I just applaud them, and we got to keep our hand on them. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't, delusional and privileged. You feel what I'm saying?
Most definitely have to keep our hand on them. I'm with Chancellor Williams. Bible Chancellor Williams gave it to us. That's the Bible.
Yeah.
The destruction of black civilization. Ashe, ashe.
Yes. So this poem right here is called Why Be Mad? Why be mad? You're the only people that never created or taught. Only brought and stole what you got. Hate me because I can see the truth. I got proof. It's on paper, your devious caper. To rob and rape. To block me, you put up red tape. Brainwash Jews to believe their origin is ape. And I shouldn't have sour grapes. I prayed for understanding so I could see how a people with so much interest in hating me, degrading me, beating me and mistreating me, eventually just fading me out without a doubt. You justify killing and stealing, you true villain. Joker with the upper hand, forever misdealing. To pacify, you said we'll make it straight. So you laid on the table the welfare plate, so we ate because there was nothing to eat. Still starving, so we hit the street to get on our feet. But see, there was a trap again. Never want to see us win. A forgiving people, so we believe in your devilish grin. So you come on in with cocaine and heroin to shoot in our vein. Can't kill our spirit, so you try to ruin our brain. If we didn't have God, we might have all gone insane. Now, see, we did lose some, but see, the rest you trained through fear and threats, assassinations, and flight depths, through print you type and TV film and media hype the world into believing your lies. So the world sighs at the cries of our seeds, who only get fed off what we feed. But there's nothing to be fed. Our streets are turning red, many turning up dead, dismissed because of the life they led. It's conditioning that keeps us down. Separate the classes, let your brothers drown as long as you don't think. And you would think we would show some consideration, some sympathy to the situation, to recognize the relation, the bond, the connection. They want us to hate and kill, live with no affection. The CDC is in my backyard. Viruses are in the air. There's no guard. Power lines creating cancer clusters. I'm yearning for the knowledge while the food's filibuster. Yet you tell my children they can't cut the mustard. So they constantly try to catch up by idolizing and worshiping material things, expensive rags, fancy cars, and things that go bling bling, never realizing their truest worth. The gift from God, which is birth. The shackles on our feet are not the ones we must break, but the ones in our mind, which keep us from being a righteous people. To overstand, there's no human standard we must equal. It's not anger or hate with which I'm filled. It's a calling to tell the truth and to heal the fear, the loathing, the pain which keeps us sad. We must not bow down to the devils, but please don't ask me, why be mad? Why be mad? She wants body, she's a killer. I do. I'm just saying. I told y'all, I believe in killing. See, in the original Hebrew text, it says, thou shalt not murder. Killing is necessary, real talk. And I need us to be empowered. I need them to understand that we will. They just think we hate each other so much we just gonna kill each other. No, you need to have the same fear we have for no reason.
They said that blood must be shed. They ain't say it had to be our blood.
Yes, and no problem with it. I will die for mine. It's not an issue. And especially all these people that believe in the afterlife and all that, what you scared of dying for? I'd rather die than to live up under tyranny. I don't got no problem with that. Going to sleep, no problem. We must fight for what we want. They're not gonna give it to you. That's why I'm leery of the allies too. And I say that. What, Ray? Oh, you talking to somebody else? But that's why I'm like that about my white allies. I'm like, we've always had infiltrators. You got to be careful. Hey, Tafari, I love all y'all coming in. LaShonda, Antonio, Mr. Oni, Bamani Mayasa. Am I saying that name right? Adenike Mayasa. You know, y'all got some names. I feel, I was looking at the list of the program, and all these conscious people on here, go to the hood and bring them in. Y'all discriminate against the hood folk. See how I'm the only Tamika on here? Do you understand that? We need some Devantes and some Cavassiers a part of the revolution. And the only thing it takes is an invitation. And understand that everybody ain't gonna get it at the same time, but you be the one to facilitate that knowledge to empower them, to empower us. If it wasn't for brothers like Kalanji Changa and Iros Levy, I would probably never be involved in any of the things that are revolutionary or conscious other than my own activism that I do in my community. I work in the park every week called Poetry in the Park. We feed our brothers and sisters. We do a workout for an hour, then we do an open mic for expression, because we all need expression. We all need ways to create and share what's going on with us. And that's what I do, and I do everything else that God allowed me to do. So, but if I wasn't invited, would I feel like I could come to the Malcolm X parade or extravaganza or Black August, I wouldn't necessarily feel welcome, you know. So I'm saying this is a plea to the conscious community. Don't forget the niggas in the hood. Please. Don't act like we are forgotten and we're just wasted and we're not gonna fight or we don't want to fight for our people. We need education. That's it. We need to know who we are and whose we are, what we come from. They don't teach it in schools. I come from Atlanta, where a lot of Black history is taught. A lot of world history is taught. So I realized I had a step up when I go other places and people don't know about, they only know Rosewood from the movie, or they just heard about Tulsa, and they don't know about Alonzo F. Herndon or the riots in Atlanta. You know, it's so much that we've endured, overcame, and conquered. That's why my esteem is like it is. I don't feel like a loser. I'm a Black person. I'm tribe of Judah, children of Abraham, descendants of slaves. Shout it, I'm a miracle. I'm the chosen one. And we all need to know that. Because when you know that, you walk in that. You know that you're a teacher, a mother, a guardian, a father for the whole world, no matter how old you are, period. And we don't even want to talk about our flyness. Oh my God. I ain't talking about money. I'm talking about just how we move, how we in the most dire times, we still shine. Oh my God. Like I just thank God every day I'm Black. I always say, when I die and go to heaven, and they're like, well, how you want to come back this time? A nigga. I want to be Black. I want to be of that lineage. I want the people who have created the culture for the world. The most famous people on the planet are Black people, period. Everywhere you go on the planet, they know Martin Luther King. They know Michael Jackson. They know Oprah Winfrey. They know Barack Obama. They know Muhammad Ali. They know Michael Jordan. And then Jesus. That's 7 niggas. I'm telling you. You feel what I'm saying? And then they might know the Pope, but the Pope change all the time. But we are the most famous being and most revered people on the planet. Everybody want to be this. Everybody love us. I only got a couple more.
Sis, pardon me. We have an N word. We have a policy about the N word. Can you just cut out the N word, sis? If you don't mind.
Oh, okay. I didn't know why you ain't tell me.
No, I'm just like we was, it's cool. I'm just letting you know, moving forward, please.
Okay. Oh man. Well, the poem I was finna do was riddled with it. So okay, let me. Okay. So this poem right here, it's my celebration of the Black man, and I'm gonna edit it for y'all. And I'm so sorry if I offended any of you people. And you better not ever use that word if you was offended or want to fake like you offended, because you know how y'all do. I'm just saying. I've been with some of the most revolutionary brothers and sisters in the game, and I don't recall not now one of them not using that word. Just saying. And that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do, Sister Ray. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna do it the edited version.
My introduction into poetry outside of my own mind was that poem you getting ready to do. So
thank you.
Yeah, I think I may have been like 16 years old. But bless you, Queen. I got to go bless our other 2 sisters that's presenting right now. Ashe
Okay,
Bibi Fahodier.
Ma'am?
Bibi Fahodier, African Liberation.
Yes. Thank you, sis. Ashe. So this last poem I'm going to do, and I'm going to get out y'all way, so y'all, because I got so much more, and it's been a great weekend, and I thank you all for putting it together and elevating us and exalting us and educating us and empowering us all weekend long. It has been awesome, and I thank you for allowing me to be a part of it. This poem, this last poem I'm due, it is in celebration of all Black men. I wrote this poem because I got tired of people saying Black men ain't shit and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, no, that's not my reality. I know kings, and I've been protected, and I'm loved, and I'm grateful for my brotherhood. They are amazing. So this poem right here is called Niggods. Niggods. Real Black men don't claim to be anything. They just are. Who they are, what they are, where they are. Ghetto superstars. I love the way a brother walks and talks, how he maneuvers when he gets caught. Sheer poetry in motion when a brother puts down game. Ain't too many brothers lame, maybe insane, but only to those who can't understand what it's like to be a black man. If you can't see it, you must be blind. Black men exemplify what is fine, what is pride, what is struggle, what is life. They fight through this bullshit, misery, and strife. I'll be a lucky woman if one day I'm called wife. I love a brother with chinky eyes, black lips, and toned thighs. The rumor ain't true for all, but I like a brother with some size. But sex ain't what makes me fall. To me, the mind is the prize. Brothers who seek knowledge, didn't necessarily go to college, but who are conscious of the true plan, who realize God is every black man. Can I get an amen? Amen. I'm your #1 fan. What a gorgeous tan. From chocolate to caramel, it all looks so sweet. Visions of beauty as they walk down the street, head full of dreads, Timbs on their feet. They walk as if they listening to a beat. The beat is the rhythm intrinsically inside. The rhythm is the heart which beats with pride and full of love. The devil wants to hide. Ah, damn. Look at that backside. Black men are the only creations that command your attention on impact by their color, their spirit, the way they act. As a matter of fact, I'm amazed at how they handle situations all across these nations. Doors locking, purse watching, looks of fear as they enter the station, but they laugh and move on. Steady groove into a song. Fuck you, cracker. I might be blacker. I'm God's reflection. So fear me. You need protection. Oh my God, y'all so cool. Some don't know it, some don't use it. Those are the fools. But see, I ain't here to hate, just to celebrate. My brothers from that South with them goals in their mouth, with those finger waves, fades, and braids, forever pimping, never ever getting played. Them cats from that West with their khakis and chucks, permed out, creased down, fly as fuck. Them soldiers from that East, that belly of the beast, surviving day to day, never a moment of peace. If all my kings understood their power, they wouldn't waste a minute, a second, an hour on this bullshit. They want you to quit your journey to find your spirit and to ignore your heart to where you can't hear it, nigga. Thank you. That is my time. I am so honored and grateful that you all shared this 45 minutes with me today on Nipsey Hussle birthday. And if you all need me for anything, I can be reached at The Real Georgia Me on IG. My website is georgiamethepoet.com. My business number for Lady Girl Productions, my company, is 470-285-GAME. That's 470-285-GAME. I can be reached any and every way. I love you, y'all. Let's love each other and unapologetically fight for each other. Unapologetically stand with each other. Have each other's back and call each other out on our bullshit so that we can be our best self. No more mediocrity. No more mediocrity. No more allowing people who aren't qualified, people who don't have the intellect or the heart to act like a leader, because they're not leading anything. We are our own leaders. The revolution is the evolution, which is everybody do something. Everybody. You don't know what your impact to be. You can start down this road and then God opens up a whole highway for you to help your people to live your dreams simultaneously. I do it in my art. I do it in my everyday life. And we need to inspire and encourage each other to live like that. We are not those other people. We are a tribe. We work together. That individual thing is not us. That's not who we are as a people. So I want to thank you, Alias, and I'm sorry. Next time, tell me what my limitations is on what I got to say, because I don't like being checked.
Yeah, but yes, ma'am. I'll let you know next time. I apologize.
It's all good. It's all good. I just appreciate y'all allowing me to be a part of this. Anybody got any questions or anything before I get out of here? Comments or concerns? No? Well, thank you, Oni. Thank you, Angelique. Thank you, Tim. And thank you, LaShonda and Alias. Y'all be blessed. Enjoy the rest of the day. Knowledge Born, I know he's coming up with his show next. or go to one of the other rooms and catch the other sisters' presentation. I appreciate y'all so much. I'm gonna get out of here with what I always leave with. And this is how I live. Repeat after me. And y'all don't have to unmute your phone. I'm imagining y'all saying it. I'm not gonna let the devil in you stop the God in me. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed. Be safe. Be safe, y'all. Peace. Thank you, Angelique. Thank you.
Doc shotgun. Buck front. Yeah. Shot. Intro to O. And my dude that Timbuktu the Ave. Renew your passion. Shun the condition. And not the who, what, when, where, and you are from. At last. Put the higher